Yeah, she was pretty. She was pretty. You seen this interview?
No, I ain't seen the interview, but I know who she is. She's like a psychologist or something like that. Yeah.
That's what she say. That's what she say. Right there.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that one.
She cold.
Dr. Bryant. I was right.
A very educated, a very attractive woman out of 41 years have not met Mr. Right. That's enough time to find a lot of things out. And yet, no kids, single.
Mm-hmm.
Are women's expectations unrealistic?
No, I'm gonna say, like I said on Nick, the question shouldn't be why isn't a woman of age, of success, of a certain caliber.
Doctor of what? Who you think you're talking to? See, I ain't stupid. I'm not stupid. I know how life really work. It's people capping about what they're a doctor of. I did the research a little bit, and you gonna have to show me, what are you a doctor of? People be getting these degrees. I'm a pastor. I had to pay the little fee.
Well, they didn't talk about it on the show.
Like $200.
No, nobody asked her. What are you a doctor of? And where did you graduate to get this alleged doctorate?
This is the same school Dr. Dre went to.
Because, right, she's a Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is more of a doctor than she is.
Ruthless Records International School of Business.
I mean, like, I'm not stupid. You can't put an online degree in my face and think I'm not going to do the research of it. I don't like when people perpetrate doctor.
An online degree is still a degree. So I can't just fall away to what Corey's saying right here. An online degree is still a degree.
I'm a doctor. Yeah, right. Doctor of what?
Doctor of love.
She might be legit, though. You want to have her come on the show?
Yeah, bust down.
Single people can't coach relationship people. When I asked you, do you have healthy marriages that you've seen, witnessed,
Yes.
been a part of,
Yes.
or admired?
But my admiration doesn't go as far as, and I would want that. No, I don't want anything that somebody else is. I want to help them have more of the good stuff.
Okay.
A lot of people think that, and it's not wrong. I get it. You know, a single woman or even a woman with no kids, how can she coach or therapy a woman who is a mother? Or,
And this is where the word salad I was talking about comes in. People was trying to say Dr. Brian is the truth. Dr. Brian is, look, to be fair on both sides, it never says that Dr. Brian was a dating coach, relationship guru, or a marriage counselor, anything like that. But it does say on her website, if you go look, she a life coach. Okay. So life coach can go for anything. All right. You got your degree in psychology. All right. Now, I don't know the dynamics of her consumer base that goes to her for advice and what things do they do talk about. But I will say, if she has an influx of people that are going to her for marriage advice or relationship advice, they really need to take heed of the person that they're taking their relationship advice from. They really need to take heed from the person that they're taking relationship advice from. Okay? Now, I'm going to get into some applicable Bible principles or Bible stories that I can put in here as well. But she's not married. She's 41. And then I also missed, she's had 2 people proposed and called off 2 marriages. That's her track record. But Dr. Bryant is the truth when it comes down to this relationship, marriage. Nah, you gotta miss me with that. And people can say, like the good brother, what's his name? Kirk Franklin is I'd rather have you, Paul said I'd rather you guys be like me and be single. Well, to give you guys insight, background, understanding, Paul was pretty much a eunuch. And what was a eunuch? A eunuch was back in time when a man was he was castrated. So he didn't have sex or have children. He didn't lay down with women. Paul's life was literally all about the Lord. The Lord literally used him in order to spread the gospel. And that's what his whole life was about. It wasn't about having kids, marriage, none of that. And when you look at Dr. Bryant, look at Dr. Bryant. Look at her, y'all. When you look at Dr. Bryant, titties all out, breasts all hanging out. She got a lot of photos like this on her Instagram. Photos in the bikini and everything. You can't tell me she living life like a eunuch. People may have a perspective, but they have a limited perspective that they can give to people who are in relationships or married. Point blank, period. A lot of you guys are calling her relationship guru, all these things. What she does as a life coach, whether she's talking about women going to the gym, women better themselves, getting better jobs, or, going to certain groups, certain schools, stuff to get their mental right. That's a different subject. But marriage, and she could have 2 marriages that didn't work out the first time. It's about the actions. What are you partaking in right now? Because that tells me where you're going. Your past just tells me where you was. Your actions right now tell me where you're going.
That's all you are is, you see how you dress? Like I'm just saying, do you think you're going to get doctor respect from an intelligent man if you dress like that? And your history on the internet that I ain't even got to bring up, but I will throw it out there because we know yeah. Your history on the internet. Doctor of what? I just want to put that out there. You can't come to me and tell me you a doctor and not tell me doctor of what? Where'd you get your doctorate? Because I want to research what you're talking about. All because you said you're a doctor. If you say you're a doctor, I'm going to find out where you got your doctorate from.
Okay, I think I may be seeing this point. So he's probably talking about where did she get her doctorates on which subject? Like you can get your doctorate's degree in data analytics or IT or shit. So I see what he's talking about. You can get your doctorate degree in other subjects. And I think he's trying to hint to that she didn't necessarily get her doctorate degree in psychology or something that would pertain to people being coached about their lives or about getting married or relationships. So maybe that's what he's trying to get at.
And I know you don't want me to tell people the stuff that's been researched on that because she is full, even though that's a lot of makeup, but she's people root for her. Now, let me tell you something, man. Women are given grace.
You said, like, literally, there's been 4 times that you almost went down the altar.
I almost went down.
Yeah. Why hasn't it worked? And whose fault is it? Because you've been talking about accountability. Why hasn't it worked for you?
For the first few, I was low functioning and I was still in my healing journey. And so I law of attracted low functioning.
Lord Jesus.
That happened all 4 or just the first?
The first, I would say like the first 2 or 3.
2, okay.
Definitely low functioning of myself.
How were you low functioning that found things that where you thought this was your match, this was your person?
I take accountability. It was my fault because I knew all of them were not my person. I attract good men, but I wasn't in the space of being ready to marry them. But I needed them to be good for me, Nick, because I needed something good to be reflected on me for my healing journey.
What does it say?
That she's a psychologist.
Okay, so show me where you got your doctorate. You can't run up to a real man and run script on me. I'm not listening to you. I'm looking at you when you talking. I don't see doctor. I don't see discipline to go home and get this done. I don't see that. I see bust down. I see bust down. And the internet that she has exposed herself to shows bust down. That's a doctor. Who's that? That's her?
Yeah.
That's a doctor. Do you really think a doctor move like that? That ain't how no doctor move. I'm finna get my doctorate. I'm gonna show you how you get one. You can get it online.
It's a sign of the times, though. You know what I'm saying? I think doctors aren't looking
She
like
bad though, man.
A doctor, you saying a doctor is
I don't know. I'm just saying.
not against you. I'm saying
if it's true and we're seeing it.
So you think a woman who went out and did what she had to do to become a doctor is gonna do that online?
She doing it.
See,
guess.
when you're a doctor, you want your respect as a doctor. You don't want people to be like, oh, look at that right there. When you done went out and put in the work to get a doctor, to be this doctor.
That's all, folks.
Right.
You know what? You're stupid, Craig.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest, guy. I don't really know about that, dude. You gotta have that certain mystique about you. You have a doctor's degree, or you're trying to be a doctor. Like, you have to be an example like that. Because it's just a degree. To me, I'm just thinking you just got a degree. Your personality outside of that is what it is. So, you know, do they give etiquette training when you're getting your doctor's degree? Just, you know, food for thought. Corey's pretty hungover about the fact she has a doctorate's degree. So I'm just curious of why that is or what's that about. That's all I'm saying.
That's where you got your doctorate? Where is your doctorate from? University of Phoenix. So you're saying she has a doctorate, the online doctorate at University of Phoenix. Yeah. Online, right? Yeah. Think I ain't I'm gonna get me a doctorate.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. University of Phoenix, man, that's a shot right there. That's
cappage.
Yeah, I mean, that's
cappage.
Didn't they close down?